Welcome to day 117 of some shiny hunting. Today's music is brought to you by indies. So we got a bunch of indie games going on because I couldn't find the proper playlist that I was going to for Cat. So we're going to be doing that. As per usual, if you know the game or even the name of the song from the game, you'll get red orbs. So have fun with that. As a reminder, we are looking for mainly Clefairy, but I'll take anything that isn't a Paris. All right, now the repels wore off. And we're also starting at 5,000 checks. 5,000 checks. By the way, so normally I don't stream them, Thursdays. So how is everyone's week been going? Usually I catch you at the tail end of the week. I know some of you are sick. I'm sorry. I didn't cause it. But how are you guys feeling? As you keep blaming me. You had fun on Tuesday? What'd you do on Tuesday, Rose? I've been working. So this week, as I was telling earlier this week, or this past weekend, my schedule flipped because tomorrow I turned the big 3-0 and I need to find a way to drown my sorrows. So flipped schedule for the work week, and I will not also be streaming tomorrow. Your brain hated you since you forgot to take meds when you were sick because of me making you sick. You guys can't blame me for making you sick. Why is it only women blaming me for being sick? You went to the bookstore and got 5 new books. Are they all the same genre, Rose? Couldn't you read one of them to help you fall asleep? 30 just a baby? Girl. I want to stay in my 20s. I don't want to be in my 30s yet. I barely have any shiny mons. I just make you sick. No, you don't. You don't want that. Because you don't do that. Take them out to dinner first. I'm not trying to make people sick. Here comes the back and knee pain. Oh, sister, dude, I got news for you. You have a kid, you're used to it. I have kids in the form of 6 cats. So not only do I have injured bones from having to chase them, I also have scratch marks on my hands. You don't like to start new books or reading a book? I mean, I would say something like, you could try like reading a webtoon, since that's technically not a book, but I feel like you would get like sucked down the webtoon hole. And then like you're reading like 100 episodes in one day instead of sleeping. Do you make me cry now or later? Well, I mean, even the devil may cry, so. Dude, Devil May Cry 3. Such a fun game. It didn't quite literally roll credits. You just have a tickle in your throat? It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. What'd you throw at me, Whiskers? Whiskers! Can we give Joel and Joel 2 a cowboy hat? If I knew how to make good animations, I would. Whiskers, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We can't flip the fish here. Whiskers. Wait, huh? Whiskers!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Capybara. Whiskers! Once again, we can't flip the fish here. What are you doing, buddy? Why? I mean, thank you, but why? You threw the buffalo bite.
Flip the foch and happy birthday, Dante.
Bruh. Flip the foch. Oh, I can't wait for the second one to come through.
Cry.
Sorry, you haven't been around Oh no, you're fine, Rose. You're fine. I appreciate people anyway. How much ever time that they can spend. It's very sweet of people to stop by whenever they can. Lip the Fosh and happy birthday. Thank you both for the happy birthdays. It is tomorrow, and it will be a very long day for me. As I try to figure out what adulthood is. You said it too, did you? I missed it? I definitely missed it. You're going to resist is what I last saw you say. You haven't said it. You haven't said it today. You said happy early birthday? Oh, well, thank you. You're gonna try and sleep. Happy early birthday. Yeah, Rose, try to sleep well. I'll be here if you need me, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Also, guys, seriously, thank you for the bits. Hey, look, a shiny magic card, Brad. But Whiskers, dude, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. You were way too kind and way too sweet, man.
Flip the fish. Happy birthday. 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 Flip the fish. Happy birthday.
By the way, Whiskers, the thing that you were talking about inside of the Discord, like with the 24/7 thing, I did actually mean that. If you did want to do that, you have my blessing. Make back what you send to me. Now you have 2 business ventures. Is my time zone actually EST asking for a friend? What? You think I picked Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time? I don't remember what we're in anymore. Because it's fun. I mean, that's why I picked Eastern Standard Time for YouTube. Yes. Because I don't want to dox myself. Be in my general region, you'll just be able to hunt me down one way or the other. You're gonna go to every single person ever along my time zone and be like, are you this person? And just listen to the voice. Would you believe that some people actually would do that? I said that's how some people actually recognize Sayu. Granted, he's a voice actor as well, but some people out there literally take any information that they have on you, they will somehow track you down. It's very impressive. It's very scary, but also very impressive. I'm gonna get 5 DM messages from you then, 1 for each time zone in the United States. Actually, doesn't Alaska have 2 time zones? So would there actually be 6? You just threw a semi-transparent turtle on me.
Poem about your 30s. My sleep is bad. I am now mad. I pick up a sack. Gone is my back. I eat food. I don't remember what I am doing. This is my poem.
30 or like 300s, because I don't remember what I'm doing. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna have to mention my 30s. I do already have enough problems with remembering things anyway because of ADHD, but I don't think that's gonna be a new thing just because I'm 30. Just you wait and see. I only have 1 working eye. Just you wee out. Especially with HD, no, especially like if I remember what I'm doing, it's a good day. That's a 30s thing. What, being able to not spell or not knowing what you're doing? Because like I said, I've not been knowing what I've been doing for the past 29 years. You just
Die.
you threw the narwhal into my stomach. Thank you for the bit. 3 actually, 4, or no, sorry, 4. Nah. Let's see here. How apt of a comment where that landed. Yeah, I know, right? He threw a narwhal into my stomach. So, on guard.
En garde, take this.
On guard. I'm pretty sure on guard spelled without the U, isn't it? Like, genuine question, Brad. But you also, like, that hurt. I was not on guard. Never mind, it's Alaska time zone, so 6, you guys. I'm pretty sure it's 6. Because the contiguous states have 4. I think Alaska has 2 and Hawaii has 1. Because, like, Hawaii is just way out there. I'm probably wrong. Words are hard. They are. They are, especially when you start going French. Like, en passant. Like, once you start going French, it becomes real confusing. You can breathe for now. For now. For now. Guys, I don't know how to frame to you how crazy it is that I can smell again. It feels so weird. Like I can actually like smell scents again. I noticed it first at work because one of my coworkers, she constantly has like this like aerosol thing that like auto sprays every like I don't know every hour or so. And so I would just start smelling. It's just like what are these smells? These smelly smells that I'm smelling. America has 7 time zones, including Hawaii. Just 7. Huh. Well, I guess that would track some. The island string of Alaska is pretty long. Though I can't believe it's 7. How many time zones does Russia have? Because I think Russia is known to have like the most time zones in the world. So Hawaii, Alaska just has its own time zone. Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. It has 11? I know Russia is huge. It's the biggest country. It is the largest country in the world. No, I know. But like still 11 time zones is pretty crazy. The country spans 2 continents, Europe and Asia. Almost encroaching on North America. So I will say, one of the things I've been doing lately is, so I've talked about this before. I usually cycle through like different like content that I consume. Like I'll go through like just a massive time where I'm watching only like YouTube videos or Twitch and then movies and then shows, and it constantly goes in the cycle. Well, I think I can definitely tell that I'm weaning out of my YouTube cycle and into movies because I'm watching a lot of like reaction content now. And that usually happens whenever I'm bored with YouTube and I want to watch like a movie. So now I've been like cycling into movies. And like I've been watching like all sorts of fun stuff like some new movies like How to Make a Killing or Roadhouse, the new Roadhouse, not the old one. It's been fun watching movies again. Even old movies like Munchies, if you guys happen to know that movie. I heard about it for the first time last night, and it's a pretty fun movie. Russia is mostly snow and ice, yeah, because of Serbia, right? No, that doesn't sound right. I think Serbia is a country. Siberia, that's what it is. That's what I'm thinking, Siberia. If Russia had to say, sure, be the whole world / Earth would be Russia. Yeah, I feel like a lot of countries would say that, though. I mean, at one point, England was the... What was the what was the saying specifically? The country where the sun never set, or the empire where the sun never set, or something. And the problem you have with YouTube is that YouTube is actively phasing out long form content, which sucks for you. I still have plenty of like long form content stuff that I watch on there. It's just that they take a little while to upload. And those are mainly the videos that I want to watch right now on YouTube as well. So, no, I definitely agree. Yeah, sorry about that. We got a little crazy on our holidays. It's really funny because Japan's the land of the rising sun, and yet you're the one where the sun never sets. Germany also said that and got their butt handed to them twice. That is also true. Germany really wants to expand. You know, it's kind of funny that for a country that's known for its rain, it's really funny that it's known as the empire that never, where the sun never sets. You know what I mean? Hi, Will Char Char. Counting all the territories Britain has. Yeah, yeah. It's wild, man. I mean, there's still plenty of places that I think England still has some kind of like territorial ownership of. All right, well, how many sips you want to do? We got 3 so far. 4. We're gonna go for big ol' 5. Oh no, sorry. When I say 4, you did a Charmander. I don't know how to count. So the sun literally never sound Greyburn. Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for the sips, Will. You guys are lurking 5 and get ready to grab the child, and sure you'll be even more poor when you come home. You want a cookie? Do a gotcha pull. See if it gives you a cookie. I wish I could just hold it in my hand and be like, oh, can my hand work? Hand, please. Cookie. Did you hear that Germany have set up a plan to beef up their military and become a superpower in 13 years? Yes, in the year 2039, Germany wants to be a superpower again, and you can't make this up. Yeah. History often, well, is it history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes? Is that what the new saying is, as opposed to history repeats itself? There's an ice cream store right by the store. Oh, right by the school, not store. Man, in a weird sense of speaking, I kind of do miss like ice cream trucks, like the ones that would like drive around. Like there was oh man, this is like a horror story one. There was one night. This was 2 years ago, maybe 3. Just kind of hanging out, just vibing, and you just hear like the ice cream truck music just start playing outside. Not just start, like you heard it arrive, but it's like 9 o'clock at night, like 9:30 at night. It's just like, why? And there were people definitely buying from it. There were adults and kids both buying from it, but why is it like 9:30 at night? Just pure dark outside with like some of our overhead lights. It's just like, what is going on? There's survival instincts of ants, I swear. Germany really has the balls to go for a 3rd time, and you know what they say, 3rd time's the charm, right? Jack and Mr. Astro still get the ice cream truck? Man, I used to. Probably the route. I mean, maybe it could have been the route, but the thing is that like it hasn't come around since then. I have not heard of this ice cream truck in the past like 2.5, 3. I have not heard of it since it came that one night.
Boogie.
It was such a startling thing. Have fun lurking. Drive safe. Good luck with the kid. Though you heard they prioritize where most money is to be made. I mean, where I live, there's a lot of kids. Like, there's a lot of people that live here. They could very easily just stop here for 20 minutes and probably make over $100 easy. Maybe even $200 easy. I don't know if they like accepted like card at all. I mean, in this day and age, it can't be foolish not to. But still, you don't drive, you walk. Otherwise, you'll be. Wow. Oh wow. I actually used to walk to school back in middle school. I lived quite literally a 2-minute walk away. I had to walk across the road, walk across some, like, a yard. Really just a big yard. And then I was at the school. Like, middle school, man. I could have actually walked to my elementary school, but it would have been pretty bad. And by pretty bad, I mean, it probably would take me like 10, 15 minutes to walk there. Maybe not even that, but I would have had to cross like a fairly busy road. All right, before I read all the territories, Whiskers. What was that? Yeah, and an ice cream man has grown men in a banana costume giving chase for the frozen dairy. I can see Jack doing that. I can see Jack chasing down an ice cream truck in the banana outfit. I mean, it does say for the rest of stream, right? So it means he can't take it off even if he ever leaves the room. All right, let's see if I can pronounce these. Anguilla, Bermuda, British Antarctic Territory. Yeah, but that doesn't count. British Indian Ocean Territory, the British Virgin Islands, the Cayman Islands, the Falkland Islands, Gibraltar. Gibraltar still under control of Great Britain? Montserrat, Pitcairn, Henderson, Deuce and Ono Islands, St. Helena, Ascension, and Tristan de Cunha. Great, more Spanish I'm bad at. South Georgia and South Sandwich Islands, sovereign base areas of Akrotiri and Decelia, Turks, and the Caicos Islands. Brother, why do you guys still have so many territories? Let them have their sovereignty. Let them be free, Whiskers. You're trying to change your name, but it's not letting you. Just freeze on the verification screen. It is why. No, what's the hello? What is? You threw a chameleon
Get
at me.
pelted by floofs.
Thank you for the bit. I think you threw a Kecleon at me. I couldn't think of anything, Will, other than maybe you. Well, did you change your name to just be capitalized? Because that has shown up. Your name is capitalized fully now. When I don't think it was before. I think it was lowercase before. I don't think Twitch lets you change your name if you do it too rapidly. I don't know why it would get stuck on the verification screen. It would probably just error out and tell you. I don't know. I've never tried to change my name, so I really could not tell you. I mean, if you just Google like stuck on verification screen when trying to change name on Twitch, you might get something from Reddit. He'll sprint like a zombie to get some ice cream. I mean, that's Jack is a pretty chill guy. You get it? Because ice cream. Anyway, in fairness, we did ask the Falklands if they wanted to remain British, and they said yes. And they said yes. They're not even getting the support of the EU anymore, and they said yes. He was getting excited over fish stream today. Fish stream? I know he's like raring up to want to do the 1% Salamence. I know he's excited to continue that. Dude, he has been screaming through his or blazing, that's the word I'm looking for. He's been blazing through his DTQ, a Fire Red Leaf Green. I don't know how he's done it so quick, but then again, he also streams this a lot more often than I do, I guess. You haven't changed it, you've only changed the display name. I don't know. I don't know, Will. I really wish I could tell you. Maybe it just takes some time for like the two names to catch up. Maybe they're one and the same. I had to be there. I really wish I was, but I miss a lot of his stream time. 3 people voted no. I wonder what those 3 people are doing now. He wanted to ring the doorbell for the fishies. Oh. In a banana outfit? Alright, there's another sip. Thank you, Will. Oop. Good night, Brett. See you in a minute. Let's see here. You guys did move back to Argentina? The 3 people from the Falkland Islands. Could you imagine? Like your whole country, or not whole country, but like your whole country votes to just stay as a territory, and the people that were against it, all 3 of them just were like, yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Pull! Exclamation pull. Oh, I should add red orb commands in there, or like winds as well. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because right now the gacha only has like 6 different things in it out of 150 slots. It's bad that I've recognized every single one of these songs so far. What are the chances of pulling something? Did you throw a sea lion at me? You threw a sea lion at me. They're so sweet though. They're so sweet though, except when you're feeding them. When they're feeding them, they're but otherwise they're pretty sweet. You see the ones at the zoo? What are the chances of pulling something? 6 out of 150. So whatever the % chance of that is. That's what they said about swans. All right, swans are amazing creatures. It's geese that you need to be scared about. Yeah, sure, swans will attack you if you're near their nest, but geese will see you and run you down. Listen, Untitled Goose Game is a simulator for a reason. Swans are monsters, they'll drown you if given the chance. To be fair, I feel like most animals would. But geese, man. Geese are scarier than any swan. I guess a swan did drown someone. Could you imagine just passing on and you have to explain to your ghosty buddies, hey, how'd you die? Well, you see, I got drowned by a swan. They're vicious, yeah, and geese also have like if I remember correctly, they have like I think barbs in their mouth. It's a good way to go out. I do not want to go out fighting a goose. What will win? 100 geese or a man? Probably the 100 geese. It'd probably only take 5 geese. You know, I'll be generous. 10 geese. Geese make good alarms. Some prisons use them on the outer borders in order to prevent escape. Listen, if it's between me, sorry, if geese is between me and freedom, I'm going to take. I'm just going to stay in prison. Do I like geese? I do like geese.
Geese nuts.
Can you refund that bit? Can I issue a refund for that bit? You had a chance to get an attack goose? Why didn't you? She was just a baby. Could you imagine just having a pet goose that you can like command to attack? Like it's a Pokemon. You're essentially sending a Golduck after somebody. Or whatever the equivalent to a goose is in this game. Is there a goose Pokemon? I do not know. I mean, there is a swan Pokemon. That's Swanna. A goose Pokemon. Goose. I mean, Psyduck's obviously a duck. Golduck is technically also a duck, but it also It could also be a goose. You won't be surprised if Wiggins would defend if the lazy humans were in trouble. Let me see if there's a goose Pokemon. Goose Pokemon. There's no official Pokemon explicitly based on a goose. Though players often cite swan-like Pokemon like Swanna. Alright, so there is no goose. No goose. Psyduck? I mean, Psyduck's a duck. Half his name. A psychic duck. Though I don't know the point of the goal part of Golduck. Part goose? I mean, I guess it could be. Though, it I don't know, I still feel like it, I mean, geese and ducks are essentially like the same variant of bird, just one's bigger. And swans are like the elegant cousin. Chicken. We need more chicken Pokemon? Was Torchic not enough for you? Was Combuskin not good enough for you? What about Blaziken? More? I mean, Moltres is a bird, but it's also a chicken. I mean, how many chicken Pokemon do we have? We have a lot of chicken Pokemon. Yo, what's up?
Look at
Hold
my
on.
schedule.
Raffle, by the way. All right. Put this over here. Right. Yeah, long bouts of silence on the stream. It's usually why I like having music playing. And thankfully, it's video game music, so that way it's not like copyright. And hopefully, Twitch won't be like, oh yeah, we gotta mute parts of your VOD now, and YouTube won't be like, oh, copyright. It always feels kind of weird to like mute. I remember back whenever I had to like mute when I didn't have the model, it's just like, oh, there's silence on the screen while just gameplay. And I actually used to do content like that, where it was just like the gameplay. If you actually go to like my YouTube and look at some of like the old videos from like more than 5 years ago, it's just the game. And I did that for a couple of years. The first time I played Minish Cap was that way as well. Yeah, Brett, I used to do mute video game content. Namely because I didn't like the way that I sounded. And I didn't want to have to like edit the videos, like listen to myself. So they're like in like, I think 15-minute parts. Because I also think that was the recording limit for Fraps at the time. You got distracted messing with Oreo? Is that one of your birds? No? Who's Oreo? Unless you're talking about like the Pokemon Auricula. What is going on in this song? God, this song still has like forever to go. Level up. Oh. Hopefully you're not being too mean to them. Let's say I'm listening to like Eulogy of Emptiness. Now you heard bird. Bird is the word. Bird. We got another raffle going. I gotta say, it feels very weird to stream on a Thursday. I came home from work today and was like, surely it's a Saturday, right? So I'm so used to the other schedule. But sometimes it's just how it goes, man. You just work a different schedule. Oh, so I was mentioning earlier the movies that I've been watching, like How to Make a Killing. Pretty decent movie actually. I mean, it's kind of like stereotypical a little bit because like the premise of the movie is someone is like an heir to like a fortune, but he's like the last in line to receive it, and so he starts offing off his family. And it's so it kind of goes the way that you expect it to, but it's actually a pretty interesting movie. And it definitely does not have the ending you would expect it to. Now, would I call it like a good movie? Probably not. It's probably just a watch a one-time kind of movie. But I wouldn't say it's bad. And then Roadhouse. Roadhouse is a pretty fun movie to watch. The one with Jake, is Jake Gyllenhaal, is that his name? And Conor McGregor. That was a pretty fun movie as well. Now that movie I actually really enjoyed. I could actually see myself watching that multiple times. Essentially the idea, ex-UFC fighter becomes a bouncer essentially. Do we need more movie Discord streams? Yeah. I need to organize them more. I just don't know what to play. Because I can't always be there to watch them. Even though I would love to be sometimes. Shrek 2. We will watch Shrek 2 eventually. Like whenever the spontaneous one with Lav happened, like quite a few people showed up despite the fact that that was very spontaneous and it was just to show her in the movie specifically. Yes, Lav? Why's a little stiff? Did I see the Resident Evil trailer? What, the new one that's releasing in September? If that's the one you're referring to, I have not seen it. Unfortunate date they chose, but yes, I know. I know a lot of people were talking about the unfortunate circumstances of choosing September 18th as opposed to September 30th. Which makes me curious as to what's releasing on September 30th. That's your mom's birthday? Well, she doesn't matter in this equation. Her birthday is overshadowed by a movie. So it's no longer you have the chance to do the funniest thing, Lav. September 18th can now be known as Resident Evil Day as opposed to your mom's birthday for you. Which you will be going to see. I might go. I might go. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't watch too many movies in like the theaters anymore. The last one I saw was like when they redid Advent Children, I think. No, maybe there was a movie after that. Oh, there was definitely a movie after that. Ooh, if people can look it up. I can't remember which came first. We went to watch two anime movies. The first one was Advent Children, which I think happened first, and then it was the Spy Family movie. I don't remember which one came second, but that was the last movie I saw in theaters that I can remember anyway. So I don't know. And that was like over a year ago. I honestly need to watch more movies. And I'm kind of like glad that I cycled back into my movie phase because like watching movies is so fun. I like seeing like snapshots of like stories. There's sometimes I wish that those stories were longer. Or had like a sequel or intended to have a sequel. Like watching Roadhouse wants me to want a Roadhouse 2. But it's also fun to like watch like movies from like the past. Like whenever, like before we had like advanced CGI like we do now. Because obviously, I was mentioning Munchies earlier. It's essentially, if you think of like Gremlins and the movie Critters, like those kinds of movies is essentially what Munchies is. And man, watching this back is so funny to just see the puppets that they're using. You not seen either of those? I listed 3 movies, Laugh. And, I mean, they're all essentially the same kind of like premise. The premise being weird alien type thing gets loose and causes havoc. Easiest way of explaining it. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? It's giving Sharknado vibes. I know is Don't Feed After Midnight. Those are specifically gremlins. Yeah, don't get them wet and do not feed them after midnight. It also has a sequel. What, Attack of the Killer Cucumbers? Like what? We could call it possibly after the first tomato attack. But no, Lav, they're fun movies. Like one of the scenes in Munchies, there's a moment where like there's 4 of them driving in a car like down the road, and a grandma sees them, and so they start hunting the grandma down in the car, like chasing her down. She lives, but they set her car on fire, and it's just a ridiculous scene, but it's so funny. Poor grandma. Nah, she deserved it. We need to watch it. We need to watch it sometime. It's so cheese, but it's good. Gotcha. Why? Why did grandma deserve it? Because it's a comedy movie, that's why. I haven't gotten fully through the movie. I only got about halfway through the movie before I had to leave work. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good up to the point where I've seen it. I mean, it's once again, it's like your cheesy, like what, 80s? I think is when it came out. It's free on YouTube right now if you want to go watch it. But like, it's definitely old and a product of a time. It definitely does not age well. But it does have a kind of charm with the weird puppet that they're using for the munchy little creatures. God. So obviously we're listening to like indie game music today. How would you guys feel if I played games like Omori and Undertale and Celeste on stream? Mind you, I've played and beaten all 3 of these games on my own already. You've seen Omori? It's unfortunate some of the information behind like Omori, but Omori is such a wonderful game. Oh, it's such a wonderful game. Omori is a top 10 game for me. I liked it more than Undertale. I liked it more than Celeste. You're more into weird and creepy indies, then you'll like Omori. You want me to play Franbo? There's another game that I could play. It's an indie game that I think you would like. Oh God, I know all these songs. I think you watched Rain play, but you don't think you ever finished it. I mean, ironically enough, some of these indie games are hard. Celeste, man, Celeste is a hard platformer, and like in like the late stage, like in the late game, like I want to say the C tapes. What do they call it? Seaside. I think they call it the seaside. Like stages are hard, and they introduce a new mechanic. Go check out the Feather Babies. No worries. Give them love from me, Burbs. Let's see here. But yeah, I've kind of been wanting to play more like indie games because we've been like, obviously I'm going through Wii days right now, but like we've been playing some like pretty big bangers lately, like Resident Evil, and so I was just like, maybe I should step back and play some like smaller games. Like we played Sword of the Necromancer on stream before. Or we played the demo of, I think, Resurrection, actually. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, some indie games are just so beloved. Like, yeah, let's play FNAF. I've beaten FNAF 1, but I haven't played all the others. I've watched everyone else play all the others. I don't know if I'd be any good at FNAF. Like, as described FNAF. But, like, Celeste could be a fun thing to play through, like, the main story of and not play through Seaside. Omori would still be a wonderful game to I need to I want to replay Omori. I desperately want to replay Omori. Definitely not go for 100%, obviously, on stream, because that takes a while. But it would be so fun to play that game again. And then Undertale. I never did finish my Genocide run. I did Pacifism. Like, whenever I was going for, like, all the achievements and stuff like that. Because there's no, like... As far as I know, there's no achievements for the Xbox version of the game, which determines which... Like, I don't think it's, like, path-specific, maybe, as far as I can tell. There's, like, some, like, missable things that I don't think matters what path you're going. But I want to do a pacifism route because I really just wanted to get the final true fight that wasn't, you know, Sans. Though, on my Genocide run, I did get to Sans. I never beat him, though. It's been a couple years since I did that, so who knows? Maybe I'm even more awful at fighting him now than I was back then. I just know eventually I'm going to want to play some more indie games. I mean, we did play Color Symphony. I've never heard anyone talk about Color Symphony. We played 1, and I own 2. We gotta go play 2 eventually. I wonder if you was a game that was also counted as indie. That was a game where, like, you would shift, like, the color of the world to, like, get through obstacles. Very similar to Color Symphony. But it was, like, more in depth. Oh. No. No, we played off 2. We played off 2. And I haven't been back to play the remake. I got shivers as soon as I heard the song. Sorry for those who wanted to guess the game. It's just I think Off is probably like my... I know that like Omori's in my top 10, but like when it comes to like indie games, Off is my favorite indie game. Like indie game. Then again, I don't know if some of my other like games that I like tout like and like adore, like Dust and Tunic. I don't know if those count as indie games or not. I just know Off is definitely heavily like a very heavy indie. Like Off was originally a French game. And it got at least I'm pretty sure it was French. It got translated over. God, and I want to play the remake. Toby Fox actually contributed to the like music of the game. Like there were so many like people who helped with the music of the remake of the game. And even if the game plays the same way, I want to hear the new music and see if anything has changed. I had so much fun playing Off on stream. I don't think they're going to play any of the music from the game that is strictly copywritten. There was like one song in my Off playthrough that got copywritten. But seeing as I don't make money from YouTube anyway, it didn't really matter. Hey, Floridian. How are you today? Good night, Floridian. See you in a minute. Yeah, I would absolutely love to get back into indie games. I think they're some of like the most inventive games yet. I know that some of these like games that I'm talking about are kind of like just like RPG or like RPG Maker-esque games like Office. But that doesn't mean that, you know, it's not worth experiencing. Like, look at how weird Off was. And like Omori is also an RPG, but like, man, it's so fun. It's so fun. I don't know what it was about that game. I'm just gonna say one of my favorite things in that game that's actually fairly early in the game is headbutting the moon. Or sorry, headbutting Earth, not the moon. Headbutting the Earth. That's a highlight. Gonna mine the craft, so you gotta lurk. No worries, Floydian. I appreciate you having you here, even for a lurky. Or just yapping anyway. While I try to get a shiny any Pokemon. maybe I should shiny hunt more often if I ever get a chance to. Like, I like playing a variety of games, but like I kind of want to get the Shiny Dex like really going, you know. And we didn't do like a DTQ, so it's not like, you know, I'm really being held up by anything. For those who happen to be watching, like in the future or currently who don't know what DTQ is, I'm pretty sure it stands for like Dream Team Quest, if I remember correctly. And it's essentially just shiny hunt the Pokemon that you want for your team before you beat the Elite Four. You get them in order. I think those are like the only the Pokemon that you catch. Some people will bet, oh, like, well, I think you can catch other Pokemon, but it's the only ones you use. I think HM Mons are excluded from that rule, though. Hi, Dino. How are you doing today? Thank you for the daily check-in. 5696, huh? Our 5700th check coming in. Have another raffle. You relax my shoulders for a moment. Hey, Masked. How are you doing? Join and win. Imagine being able to just like control your fate like that. Yeah, I joined and now I'm commanding myself to win. What is it from Seven Deadly Sins? What it's like called like the power of benevolence, right? You have the power of command. Drinking a McDonald's milkshake. Oh my god, their ice cream machine actually worked for once. Anytime I how do I phrase this? There is a fair that I go to usually once a year. Sometimes I miss a year, so like this year I missed it. But like, actually I think I missed last year's too. But anyway, there's a fair that I usually go to that has like these bomb milkshakes. And man, every time I don't go, I miss those milkshakes more and more. Just a coincidence that you won? No, you willed it into existence, Dino. Oops. Keep forgetting this chair's broken. Can't put too much pressure on this left arm. Hey, can you also command like a win into like my favor so I can get a shiny? Thanks, guys. Thanks in advance. Wishing me shiny luck. Thank you. I need it. I want it. I kind of want to get to Route 4 so I can see if Ekans or Sandshrew is the one that shines. But who knows? Shiny hunting is very weird. Could get it today. Could get it, 4 months from now. Who's to say? I mean, you gotta think people hunt some of these months for months and still don't have it. I heard a horror story in Jack's stream. I think it was Tuesday morning. It might have been Monday morning, where not Monday morning, Tuesday or Wednesday morning. No, he doesn't stream Wednesdays. So it had to have been Tuesday morning, where somebody is still in the lab and they're at like 60,000 like soft resets, and it's just like that's pain. This is pain. So I guess I can't really complain about my shiny luck whenever there's people like, yeah, I have 60,000 checks and I don't have anything. Like what? What do you mean you're at 60,000? I thought my 23,000 Articuno was bad. What do you mean you're still in the lab? It kind of makes me a little scared for like some of the other soft reset hunts that we still have to do. We still have to do Eevee. We still I keep getting phone calls. We still have to do Moltres. Like anything in the game corner, specifically Porygon though, but Aerodactyl, Kabuto, and Ammonite. Like all of those are going to be rough. However, apparently the check for the fossils are when you pick them up, not when you drop them off, which will save some time. Cannot confirm if that's actually true or not, but that's what I heard. I always assumed it was when I dropped it off that it determined the shininess. All right, 10K raffle, by the way. But no, it will save so much time because then I won't have to like... Oh, brother. Sorry, I looked at my phone. It's going to save so much time because I can just drop them off, I can save, and then I can just check as soon as I like soft reset rather than having to, drop off, run out the door, come back in, and check again on 4 separate games. And honestly, these checks would actually go faster whenever we get auto counters for pro members. Oh, actually, my pro should run out today. Now that I think about it. I need to not hum over the songs. Oh, another indie game I thought about? Is it Take You to the Moon? Or Take Me to the Moon? It's one or the other. If you haven't played that or seen a playthrough of that game, it is so sad. It is so sweet and it's so sad. That could be another game we could go through. Which, that's what this song's reminded me of because of the piano. That's another RPG Maker game too. I think back in the day I watched PewDiePie play it. Oops, all Zubat. We were really close to having the, I think the level range of Zubat. If one of those level 8s would have been level 11. I'm still secretly hoping for a Shiny Clefairy. Looking for just green ears as opposed to brown. The Paris' shiny is a little annoying. Just golden mushrooms. At least Zubat is noticeable, and Geodude is, you know, a completely different shade. But I do want to ask, what are like some of your favorite indie games that you've either seen or played? And if you don't know if it's like indie or not, that's okay. I guess it also kind of extends to what's some of your favorite games. Hi, Niels. Char Char. Is that a new redeem you spot? It is. And it does exactly what it says. That new redeem also makes me pause my timer. Or, not pause my timer. Pause my recording. Yep. This means I'm probably going to smack my hand a few times on people activating the redeem. What you up to today, Niels? We're just kind of yapping about indie games and what was it? Movies? Movies earlier?
Do it! Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams
I'm trying.
come true!
I'm trying. I had Jack sneeze for me today, and his sneeze brings good luck, right?
Yes, you can!
That's why he has Sneevy. No worries, floating. Also, as a reminder, today's the last day for red orbs. Before I reset whoever's in first. Hi, Faye. How was the walk? Nice, Nils. Currently, I think Sal is still the one to lead, and this chair keeps popping. Just on some Swotor today. There you go. You called it she wanted ice cream. And you can't turn the child down. Faye, is that flirting with Floydian, I see? Calling him your Beedrill? Okay, BRB for real on God or whatever. No cap, printer facts. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. I wish. You always call him that? You call him your Beedrill? Little pet names like my. Wish harder? But I don't. But the Pokemon move who? But the Pokemon move Wish doesn't exist yet. And Jirachi isn't here. I'm not a wish maker yet. Fine. Fine what? You have one too? Well, I'm quite aware you all call me the same thing. No originality. Everyone calls me the same thing. Yeah, what's up, love?
It's time!
There it is. All right. YouTube, did you know that it's time? I might have to extend the cooldown on that. Lab, I can't believe you would troll me like that. Aren't you supposed to be like the nice, kind one? And here you are stopping my stream. So fun fact for you. I have 3 seconds. As soon as you activate that redeem, I have 3 seconds. Let's see here. Yeah, I have 3 seconds to pause this, to pause the VOD. So what do you guys think of the new redeem? Oh, I forgot to do a raffle. There you go. You're essentially putting a stop on the stream for 30 seconds. It's probably the most detrimental for Pokemon because I gotta wait for the games to reload back in. And normally it'd be like a situation where like, oh yeah, the VOD would resume automatically, but then I realized that the wording on the command for OBS is start and stop recording, not pause and resume. So I gotta manually do it. Yo, what in the world is that? Is that an actual
Get
chameleon?
wrecked.
Thank you for the bit. Well, I'm not getting wrecked. You're getting wrecked. How are the burbs, by the way, Brad? I might make the cooldown 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes. But we'll see. I will also be putting a pause on the redemption of it during the starting and stopping soon screens. Or like when I'm doing my outro as well. Because I will not have some of you on my ending soon screen just kick it out, go into the Aeon team, and then go back to just chatting. Because I know some of you, I know what you're capable of, and I know you'll do it. Oh, Brad, I didn't get to finish Jack's stream earlier. Did he manage to get a Slowpoke or Geodude? I think he's hunting in what, Rock Tunnel and Celadon, I believe. Honestly, I think hunting in Celadon for a Slowpoke is the smarter idea. Or no, he's not in Celadon. He's in the Safari Zone for Slowpoke. Celadon, I think, would be the better one for hunting Slowpoke because it's a 99% chance, I think, while fishing. But dude, could you imagine getting the 1% shiny Grimer from the river there, or from the water there? Ah, that would be so insane. I think I might hunt my Slowpoke and is it Shelter? No, it's Psyduck. Psyduck and Slowpoke. I might hunt them in Celadon, like fishing, just for the small, incredibly tiny chance of getting a 1% Grimer shiny. By the way, another raffle going up for you guys. I don't know. A part of me really likes going for like the super hard hunts, even if they are like a little discouraging. Because it's just it's one of those things where like the rareness of it, you know? Like the 1% Salamence, or you know, as I was talking about the 1% Grimer. I mean, there is some Pokemon that are just hard to get anyway, like Relic. Was it Relic? No, Feebas. Feebas in Gen 3 is already pretty hard to get anyway, so getting it shiny is even more cool. And then the like some of the other mons, like Shiny Mew. One of my favorite hunts I think I'm probably gonna have, because it's going to absolutely be so worth it, I hope, is the Wishmaker Jirachi. That's gonna be that is going to be brutal. It is going to be brutal. And I've learned that apparently you can actually RNG manipulate that Wishmaker Jirachi, which I didn't know anyway. And I'm not going to look up how to do it, but apparently it's a thing. My goal is to just make a save before the end of the Wishmaker DLC, or the bonus disc DLC. Finish it out, send the Jirachi over, check it's shiny, and if it's not, go back to that save point and rinse repeat. I don't even know how you would even manipulate it. What game is this? What game I'm playing right now? I'm playing Fire Red and Leaf Green. If we're talking about the Jirachi thing, it is the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc. So it is a GameCube bonus disc that you can play through in order to get a Jirachi in your, I think, Gen 3 games, right? Jirachi's a Gen 3 Pokemon. So you essentially beat the DLC, I keep calling it DLC, the bonus disc, and you can link your GameCube up to your Game Boy Advance, and you can send the Jirachi from the Wishmaker bonus disc, and there's your Jirachi. There's only like, well, there's another way to get a shiny Jirachi. I think it's like through like the Pokemon channel or something. You only have Jirachi on Brilliant Diamond. There you go. I mean, just having a Jirachi is pretty cool. Mass. Just having a Jirachi in general is pretty cool. So definitely, you know, keep that Jirachi around. It's still a prized possession, even if it isn't shiny. Manaphy will be another fun hunt. You know, hatch 4 eggs. If none of them are shiny, start a new account and go at it again. Yeah, another raffle. But no, dude, that Wishmaker Jirachi's gonna take forever. Supposedly it's like 20 minutes per reset, and so it's like, ooh, joy. Which I honestly think the Manaphy hunt will also be about 20 minutes, because I gotta start a new game, new name, new everything. And I still want the account to be tied to Dante instead of something like so super fun times to be had there. Like, what's some other rare shinies? I mean, I did talk about Japanese Mew. Celebi. Celebi's gonna be a pretty interesting shiny hunt. Got to get that GS ball in Crystal. Hey, Matthew. You're excited in 19 days from now? What's in 19 days? Is it like your birthday? Or like what's starting in 19 days? I think like the Safari weeks, I think, is in June, right? You would love to even get a regular Genesect one day. So see, like some Pokemon are just, you get them and you're excited about them. They don't need to be shiny. Genesect is another one that's pretty cool. Forza 6? Forza 6 releases in 19 days? What, May 18th is... Also, welcome in, Matthew. Hope you're having a good day. Forza 6, okay. That is taking place in Japan, right? Right, the newest one is in Japan. And apparently, like, Japanese audiences are like, ooh, this is super cool. I've only ever played, like, one Forza game. It was, like, Forza Horizon Presents Fast and Furious or something like that. I mean, that was a fun game, but, like... I don't know. Driving games and their achievements don't really, like... Their 100% don't, like, enthrall me too much. The Crew was a fun exception to that, though. But that was because of the way that some of those achievements were, like, laid out. You spent almost $200 on the premium edition? Holy crap. What's in the premium edition of Forza Horizon 6? For it to be $200. Granted, I can't say anything. Destiny's is also kind of like very similar in price. Oh man, I wish I would have got the like the Beyond Light like collector's edition. I would have loved that messenger bag. It would have been great to carry my laptop into work. Maybe I could get one on eBay. Anyone on eBay selling their collector's edition Beyond Light messenger bag? Alright. So we have hit 6,000. So let's give you a nice 15K raffle. I don't know where that one person was going. But yeah, if there's ever a time to join a raffle, it is now. But I mean, like, even though like the achievements for like most racing games don't really enthrall me, the racing games themselves are pretty fun. Like Split Second was super fun. Dirt 3, super fun game, minus like the ice slope like level, and that's just because of the achievement. But the mission was still pretty fun. Like love Need for Speed, love Midnight Club, especially the one the PS2 Midnight Club 3 Double Edition Remix. Super fun game. Burnout 3, man. Burnout 3. I think Burnout 3 Revenge, I think is the full like title of that. That's super fun game. Like a lot of racing games are just super fun, but going for the 100% suck. Like I think Split Second has one for like time trials in certain stages, and like some of them are pretty tight. I'm playing through like was it F1 2014 on like the Xbox 360, and the achievements on that, it's like I'm fine with the achievements being hard, but man, the F1 games are hard. Because I'm sure like most of you already know, but like Formula Racing is so different from like normal like street racing. Like, and I'm used to street racing games. So it's like I have to like build up a whole like new muscle memory on how to drive a car in games. Yeah, sometimes I wish I could just like disable achievements for like certain games. Like maybe I want to play. Oh, hi. Hi, Shiny Brad. Hi. You're shiny hunting, right? If I remember correctly. But hi, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Brad. I hope you all had a fun time doing the shiny hunting in Fire Red and Leaf Green. For those who don't know, my name is Dante. I am a VTuber Foxboy, and I mainly play RPGs, horror games, and, well, as you can see, Pokemon. So I also play like more variety stuff outside of that, but those are kind of like the main things. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you all had fun. If you need, by the way, if you need to go get some food, get some drinks, please do so. You technically was shiny hunting, but no shiny for over 3 weeks now. Dude, shiny hunting is brutal, Brad. I don't know how like some people are able to like consistently do this week over week. I did this like whenever I started like streaming consistently, I did this for like, God, what, a month? Like every single time that I streamed, it was just shiny hunting, and it sucked for the mental because 17 days it took to get Charmander. Charmander was my first shiny in my Shiny Living Dex challenge. But you'll get it, Brad. You'll get it. What are you hunting anyway? Also, for any of the lurkers that are coming in with Brad, feel free to keep lurking. I do not mind if you lurk. We love our lurkers over here. So I hope you keep relaxing, keep vibing. We have some indie game music playing right now. You're hunting Bulbasaur in Leaf Green. You're almost at 20,000. Oh man, I'm so sorry. My Bulbasaur took what, 16,000 checks, I believe. And then my Articuno, which you can see on the left side of the screens, took 23,000. So I'm wishing you some luck. I'm wishing you some luck, Brad. Those lab hunts, man, those soft resets, they hurt the soul. At least with these, I can run around. So I know all about it. Yeah, I do. Articuno has been my longest hunt thus far, and we've had, I think, 13 shinies in total in the 2 years I've been doing this. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like I feel like you kind of need some really good like persistence and like you know fortitude in order to shiny hunt. Some people get really lucky, some people just don't. But it's worth it every time, right? Need the constitution for it, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna need a constitution saving throw, thanks. Getting hit with Eldritch Blast. Yo, Whiskers, I kind of need a +1 on this. I don't know if Eldritch Blast is a constitution saving type thing. Yeah, there was a time, Brad, where I think it was in my first year of coming back to streaming, I had burnt myself out on streaming just because of the shiny hunting. It was wild. But now I have definitely more of a healthy relationship with shiny hunting now. Because before I would try to constantly just push myself to keep going as long as I could, and it was always on the day that I was getting off work, and I work night shift, so I would come home and immediately try to like go to streaming, and I would just get so tired, and I think that combined with not getting shinies too often kind of just burnt me out of it. But now I try to stream on days where like I'm not as tired, or if I am going to stream Pokemon on a day that I get off work, it's with a nap in between. But thank you so much for rating me, Brad. That's very sweet of you. Oh, is that the end? Is that the end of our songs? No. Oh, right. Right. The game has a long pause at that point because it's essentially the end kind of like music. Oh, this is the first song I've not recognized. It only took an hour and a half. It took an hour and a half for it to finally play an indie game that I do not recognize. Oh, so we're, for those who do also happen to be lurking, we are hunting in Mount Moon for, what was that? We're hunting Mount Moon for, oh, that's what it was. Why did I throw it twice?
Ooga booga.
Hi, Ribbit. Look at 20 months, and you're using your Prime sub on me? Aw. Thank you so much for Ribbit. Thanks for that, Ribbit. Good God, I cannot word. 20 months. Girl, thank you so much for that. Enjoy your lack of ads and your goofy emotes. So, as I was trying to say, the lurkers. We're in Mount Moon. We are hunting for really anything that happens to be here, whether it be a Zubat, a Clefairy, a Paris, or a Geodude. I don't want a Paris, but if I get a Paris, I will still take it. I'd rather have the Clefairy because it is the lowest odds shiny here, or lowest appearance in this area in general. And I do not want Paris because on basement floor 1, that floor has 100% appearance rate for Paris. So I'd rather get any of the other 3. Yeah, exactly, but no Paris. If I get a Paris, it's still fine because I can at least get one of the 2 Pokemon. Like I can just get Paris and then get Parasect later here. Hi, Ribbit Char. What game is this remind me of? I know it's Omori, but like what game? This reminds me of a different game. I can't think. It's not a game it reminds me of. You just mega clean the kitchen? I mean, Time for a manic episode. I was cleaning like a lot of the dishes earlier before I started streaming. And I need to watch more of them after I finish stream. I get to finish doing all the cups. Ooh. Nice, Mass. Nice win. Well, if you're having a manic episode whenever you're deep cleaning the kitchen, it just means you got to clean deeper. You got to start cleaning them atoms, you know? The atoms are dirty. Clean the counters, the stove, the dishes, and refill your cereal containers and sugar container. Wait, what? Wait, you take your cereal out of the box and put it into a different container? Yeah, why? There's a perfectly capable box right there. Kids wants us to do that now? But why? It's a perfectly capable box that's already being stored in. Sugar, I get. Like, granted, that's in a bag than a hard container, but like, I get why you want to transfer sugar. But cereals are in a perfectly contained box. She spent almost $80 at a Japanese store. That what? I mean, you could put something else in it, like rice. For kitchen supplies? That's a lot of moolah. She said cereal, unfortunately. But it's in an already perfectly contained box. Yeah, that's how you need to tell her. That's how I'm saying it. But Kens, why do we gotta move the cereal from one box to another container? It's already in a perfectly contained box. You have to refill the noodle container? What kind of noodle? Or are you just throwing any kind of pasta in there? Elbow, linguine, angel hair, spaghetti. It's the everything pasta container. Angel hair? Gotcha. I would love to just come to someone's house and they just have like a glass jar of elbow noodles. You sent me a picture. Just a container, just ravioli. Let's see. But Ribbit, it's already in a perfectly contained box. Why would you need to move it? I can't lie. It's giving Canadian milk bags. You know what I mean? Does anyone know what I mean when I say that?
It's time.
Crap. That's what I meant by like Canadian like milk bags. It's just you're moving from one container to another. And I just have to ask, why? Most of those boxes are 70% air. So I'll ask again. Why not? Okay, why not just cereal box? Take the bag out, open bag, pour bag into said cereal box that you just poured it out of. What about that? She's shrugged. I mean, that's listen, girls. You do what you want to do. I don't care. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not making fun of it. It's just you have a perfectly contained box right there. I'm trying to find more ways to, or more reasons to say the word box. Though I will say, I've done this. Back to off music. I've done the same thing with cat food. I've taken cat food from this perfectly sized bag over here and poured it into a glass container just so I could scoop it easier. Whoops. Just use the bag the cereal comes in and leave it in the box, then use a clip to close it. She doesn't like the box as it gets in the way. Yeah. She said earlier that the plastic bag gets in the way. That's why she has it poured into a different container so she can scoop it from the container. Especially when you get low on cereal and not being able to see how low it's getting. To just pick up the box. Kenzie, I honestly, I I do not care. I just find it funny. She's giggling. Just pick up the box. Just shake it. Just shake it like a maraca. If it sounds like it's low, it's probably low. And it's a little bit more fun. But also, what if you get two... actually, here's the thing. What if you get two different cereals? You're just going to combine them into the same glass container? Or plastic container, whatever container you're putting it in? You have two containers. But what if you want to use it for something else? What about rice? What about rice? What if you get a third cereal? What do you have guessed they don't like either of the two cereals? Oh, hi, Whiskers. I like that emote. I like the Pokemon card tied to it. Hey, Whiskers, is Eldritch Blast a Constitution saving throw for, like, entities? Then tough, I guess? I don't... Kens, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, girl. You could just pour it into the box. You can make the box useful. If the box is 70% air anyway, you could make the box useful. Dollar Tree exists. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say next. Dollar Tree does exist, so why'd you spend $80 in a Japanese store? No, it's just a spell attack, no save attached. Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought they all had to have like some kind of like saving throw. Listen, I have a point. I have a point. It doesn't have to make much sense, but I do have a point. That causing chaos. It's just me curious. It's just me curious. I need to move on from this. All right, there we go. But I move on from this. I'm at the song. I'm at the song. The meat section of that song it doesn't tickle the brain, right? You think the fever broke? Good, good, good. Oh. Oh, nice, Whiskers, nice. Can you play Buy Something, will ya? I'm currently playing indie game music right now. Like it's an indie music comp. But also I do stand by my point. I do stand by my point. The Dollar Tree exists. Why'd you go to a Japanese store? Honestly, if I could spend $80 in a Japanese store for like supplies, I absolutely would. I absolutely would. But it's super funny that she pulls the Dollar Tree card. Listen, you're talking to somebody who's been on both sides of the spectrum, from having money and having no money. Whenever I was growing up, my dad worked a job that earned $100,000. At the moment, and I do mean the moment, that I turned 19, none of it. I've essentially been, for the most part, having to fend for myself at that point. So I've seen both sides of the aisle. I know the power of spending $80 in a Japanese store versus spending $8 at a dollar store. Hi, Ribbit Char. There's a perfectly shaped box right there. You know what it's also giving? I'm guessing she still can't hear me. You know what it's also giving? It's giving those like bread containers. You know? It comes wrapped in a nice plastic bag. And it's giving, yeah, you're gonna take the bread out and put it in this container. Do you have a butter tray? She throws it in the fridge. Do you throw your bread in the fridge? Oh, I guess it does make it last longer. Do you have a butter container? Do you have a butter container, like one of those like small ones for like stick butter that you just leave out? Yeah, you do. We have a butter tray. Hmm. Do you use the butter tray as intended? You put a stick of butter in it, and you leave it out? Yes? Alright, I'm proud of you. I'll lay off about the cereal. You at least use a butter tray, right? A lot of people don't realize you can just leave butter out. It's actually better to leave it out because it makes it a lot easier to like use. Now I'm not saying like leave like, you know, your whole tub of like margarine out, but like a stick of butter. Just leave a stick out if you have a butter tray. Don't just don't just leave your container of butter like in the packaging just sitting on like the counter. Put it in the butter tray. Wah, 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 wah. It's just like I'm messing with bubbles. What area of Memoria is this? The water area. Okay. All right, 10K raffle. But no, it's just it's super funny to me that like she's so against the bag. Like it's the bag. Do you do it with Ken's? Do you do it with chips? Do you do it with bread? If you lived in Canada, would you do it with bagged milk? You're so excited for your birthday? I'm not. I get to turn the big 3-0. Yeah. All right. So here's a fun little thing for you, Kens. All right. In Canada with bagged milk, all right, they have a pitcher. You literally take the bagged milk, snip the corner off of it, put it in the pitcher, and that's it. And you pour from that pitcher. You do not pour the milk into the pitcher. You put the bag of milk with that corner pointed at the spout in the pitcher. Nice, Whiskers. It's just how it works. And you're saying that you would put that bagged milk in a different container. You would pour that bag of milk into a different container. Oh, Lav is barely winning. She also snored when I said I'm turning the big 30. Listen, we all can't have our foot in the grave like she does. No, you leave the milk in the bag, so the bag's not the problem. If you're willing to leave the milk in the bag's not the problem. Just love those Zubats. I also I find it really funny that you're just conveying the messages between me and her. Well, I guess I'm saying it to her, and you're conveying her messages through messages, when she could just come here and just say it herself. Bag isn't the problem. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. Plus aesthetics. I don't know. I don't know. A plastic container with cereal in it for aesthetics. I don't know, girl. I don't know. She's responding to me as if I was on call. Girl, I don't know. I don't know how aesthetics plastic is when you have a nice colorful box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch right on the counter. What's appetizing? A jar of mysterious cereal or a box that says Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Hi, Kai. How are you doing? I'm arguing about putting random bagged goods in different containers. On. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh god. Let me at least increment this real quick. Oh, I'm definitely gonna make it a 15-minute timer. I cannot wait for a shine to appear on screen. Someone's hit stop. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that to eventually happen. It's gonna be like, yo, it's time. No. All right. Hi, welcome back, YouTube. I just realized. I think the YouTube is going to have that moment of me just going no as as I pause it. She'd leave the milk in the bag, but she won't leave the cereal in the box. All right. But what about... Never mind. Never mind. I can't say anything. You guys put you guys put your noodles in its own container. You guys will do everything but keep it in its original box. If it comes in a box, it has to go into a different box for aesthetic purposes. Oh wow, you actually found the moment where I burped by accident. I was trying to mute the microphone. I just couldn't. I could not hit the button. No, it happens quite a lot. The mute button on the microphone is like a it's like a rectangle, like across like the entire like top or bottom, depending on how you have it oriented, of the microphone. But you have to like actually hit it directly because you can more than likely hit the metal frame that's around it and it won't mute. It was a good burp though. I've had plenty better ones where you guys do not hear it. Rate a 5 out of 10. Oh, I've had some banger 10 out of 10s, but I have the microphone muted. When you guys start spamming with hydrates and like I have to like go through like most of the bottle of the drink that I'm drinking, it gets pretty bad.
2 of those things for just
Chicken. Gotta go, your phone's about to die. All right, remember Kenzie, there's a perfectly shaped box right over there that you don't have to do all this extra business with. All right, bye Ribbit, bye Kenz. If she wants to argue, she can come to me live at twitch.tv/DanteSolist. Coward. Should have a Twitch? We'll make one. Make one for me so we can argue. She's old? Yeah, well, so am I. Also, Kat is also old. She's also 30, not the one here. She's also 36, and she also has a Twitch. She also streams. So, like, you can't use the excuse that you're old. Also, there's a grandpa who games on Twitch. He's pretty old. I don't think you can use the old excuse anymore. She just doesn't want to argue with a pro. Dante into the older ones now. Yeah, I gotta trade out the new one for the old one, yeah. That's how it's gonna work. I think I've only dated one person older than me. Also, I don't get this whole like thing between like, you know, oh yeah, if you date someone older than you, awesome. If you date someone younger than you, it's not awesome. Like, I mean, like within reason, of course. Like if I'm 28 dating a 25-year-old, it's like it's not as cool unless I was dating like a 34-year-old. It's like what? I think it's nice that you know, Kat is 27. I have someone to take care of me when I'm old and senile. Tomorrow. Everyone knows the moment you turn 30, your bones turn to ash. That's why that's why I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, because I gotta collect my ashen bones and somehow reform them. Dad, hush. But am I wrong? Am I wrong? All my 30-year-old fans in here, your bones are ash, and you had to like reform them into whatever kind of shape you have of your bones right now, huh? No. My butt is grass? Actually, that's not, there's no bones, so that won't change. That won't change, but all my other bones will definitely become ash. Ash. Good night, Kai. See you in a minute. By the way, Kai, how was work? Love, I want to ask you something very, very straightforward. All right. Are you ready? $87, huh? It's very easy, love. The question: how often do you know me to listen? Don't forget about event. Exclamation event. Lav, you better be careful. Whiskers is trying to catch up and take in your first place. What? You know, Kai, I've seen some mess ups in my time. I don't know how you managed that one. Exclamations in the wrong spot. You then put it where the one was supposed to be. But Kai, how was work? I assume you're free now? Whiskers, that's just Poggy. Was okay? Nothing bad, I hope? You're off on Monday? Because of Mother's Day, right? No, that's... No, that's next week. Or sorry, not next week, it's the week after. The 10th. I think. No. You both just took a day? Gotcha. Interesting. May the 4th so it works out. There you go. Interesting. There seems to be a lot of, like, people taking off, like, days together. Hey, Bacon. Hey. Did you know that you're in, like, I think 4th or 5th place? Hi, Bacon Char. Yeah, was it Kat and Faye are taking tomorrow off to go, like, have, like a day together? I have tomorrow off. Or, sorry, me and the other cat. So many cats have the day off as well, so we're doing our own thing as well. Like, you and Rooney have, are taking Monday off. Like, it just seems to be like May is the time for taking days off together. Sorry, you've been grounded? It's okay, Bacon. I'm not gonna forget you. I've only seen 15 what? 1598? 1598 per game? Yeah, and I know we're still early in this hunt. I love this, like, discourse. I think that's probably one of my favorite discourses about, like, Pokemon shiny hunting is what are the odds whenever you are playing with multiple games? And what is counted as over odds versus under odds? It's a funny little discourse that I know the community has. Just a meme to you. Oh, I don't care either. It's super funny to me. Checks are checks and counters are encounters, no matter how many games you have. The odds are still 1 in 8,192 per game. Your best friend since kindergarten is graduating next week? Oh, that must be hard on you, Bacon. Dude, it feels very surreal. Like, the people that I grew up with, I didn't graduate with. Because I moved around a lot. So, like, some of the people that I've known since, like, kindergarten or first grade and stuff like that, I would, like, leave and then come back, like, a year later. And then, like, this kept happening on and off every so often. And then it culminated in me going to a different high school for my last 2 years of high school and graduating at a completely different school. You're gonna miss them so much. It's not... Hey, it's not like he's getting sent to a different planet. It'll be, yeah, it'll be hard because he won't be in the school, but you can still see him outside of school or text. You know, no one's ever truly that far away, especially in this day and age. Anyone's a text message away or a phone call. Check up on your homies. Also, our question for the day is, what is your favorite Pokemon? Granted, I think my bot will just ask random questions at random points during Pokemon days. He sucks at answering his phone. Oh, well, you bug him until he answers the phone. That's the best way to get someone's attention. You keep sending messages. The best way to show you care, make someone angry. Don't actually do, don't take that as advice. Do not take that as advice. That's bad advice. Oh, so I did time it. The stop redeem is about 30 seconds. I think Carmilla's is like 29 seconds, and that's because she, for some reason, I think it's because I killed her earlier, so there's not like a long ending animation after Aeon finishes his ult. So hers is like a second shorter. I was at one point going to have his like intro to his ult, because so obviously you have its time from when he activates his stage 3 like clock power, which I think is it's like Behold Absolute Power or something like that. It's like the name of it. And so that's where the its time comes from. When he activates his ult, it's Heed Me Time. And I was thinking about having that in with the cutscenes, but I decided not to because it kind of killed the flow a little bit from its time into the stop. So whenever I was like settling down, ultimately it got decided on to have its time roll immediately into stop whenever it transitions, like to the cutscene. And I think it definitely flows a lot better than what my original plan was. Oops, all Geo, dude. Geo man. Minus the one Geo woman over there. How have I been? I've been pretty good. I was sick like last week, so like if you watch any of those VODs, they're probably gonna be a little sniffly schnuffly. But I've been good otherwise. Our cat got out, but she is back and it has been properly taken to the vet and checked on, and she seems to be in good spirits now. I got my sense of smell back, which was great. Ironically caused by the sickness that I had last week, or remedied by the sickness I had last week, because before I was like stuck without like a sense of smell for like months and months and months. But now I suddenly have it back again, which is great. That's pretty much it. We finally watched Shrek. I don't remember if you were around then, or if you were still grounded by that point. We started Wii Days, so we're playing a bunch of like Nintendo Wii games for the Wii launch event for Retro Achievements. But me, myself, and I've been pretty good. A little tired this week because of having to flip my schedule from how it normally is, so that way I can have my birthday off tomorrow. But other than that, I'm still pretty good. All right, we're gonna try and get to 7,000. So it's another 520 check or 516 checks. So you still got plenty of raffles, plenty of time to gamble to try and get into first for the red orbs for the month. It's not a big deal if you don't gamble, you don't lose your points, only the person in first place does, so keep that in mind. You went to prom and post prom. You won AirPods at $82. Your boyfriend kissed you and got you thick, and your lip is sore because you got hot glue on it. All right, a couple things. I hope you had fun with prom. It sounds like you did. Prom is always a thing that you shouldn't skip. I mean, even if you do go alone, it's okay. Just have fun. For like any of those like future people that are also like thinking about whether or not to go to prom, it's always good to go. Do not let fear prevent you from having fun. If you have someone to go with, cool. I mean, you don't have to go to prom with somebody you're like with somebody like for purposes of dating. You can go with your best friend. You can go with like your friend group. Don't let fear be a reason to not go experience something. You know what I mean? So like prom. There are definitely things to be properly scared of to not do. Your boyfriend kissed you and got you sick. Everybody has been blaming me for getting sick, so I'm glad that I am not getting blamed for that. So thanks, Bacon's boyfriend. And how did you get hot glue on your lip? You didn't go to prom, you just played video games? I mean, if you have no interest, Cuphead is considered an indie game. I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying that like if you want to do something else instead of prom, that's fine, but don't fear of like going alone or, you know, not going with someone you're dating or whatever be like a reason to not go. Honestly, I went to prom twice. I went to prom my year, and then I went to prom the subsequent year after I graduated because a girlfriend had her own prom. So I got to experience prom twice. And both times were really fun. One may have been a little bit more goofy than the other, but it was still fun. Man, I think that's like one of the things I do kind of miss about school is all the dances. They were just fun to go to. They were like a reason to get out of the house. He was doing an art project with cupboard. Cardboard, was trying to blow on it to cool it off, and you got too close to your lip and it attacked you. So now your lip hurts. Yeah, that hot glue really showed you, didn't it, Bacon? Well, hopefully you've been putting some Vaseline on your lips or some chapstick. It may not feel the best, but it will help. I'd probably lean on the side of Vaseline more so than... It also got in your hand. Hot glue in the hand. Ugh. How that happened once, hated it. I kind of wish I did more like stuff like that in school though. I took a wood shopping class for like 1 semester, and it was really fun, but like, I don't know, I somewhat wish I would have kept up with it because it was really fun. I wasn't good at it. Like some of my measurements were off by like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch sometimes. And it's just like an eighth to like, what is it? 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch off sometimes. I don't know how I managed to get 1/4 off of it sometimes. I think it's probably just because I misunderstood what the measurements were supposed to be. But, like, it was a really fun class. It was fun making things. Oh, Bacon, on the bright side, even though your lip is sore from the hot glue, your lips are like one of like the most like faster generating things. With like the inside of your mouth itself being like the fastest. Why do I feel like I'm listening to Kingdom Hearts music? Oh, Deltarune. Haven't played that. But you keep picking at it? Do we need to put a cone like around your hand or something? We gotta treat you like an animal that has like the cone after they have like surgery. Wait, can I ask you a question? If you're willing to answer. Like, why were you grounded? You have 2 hands, 1 cone for each hand. If you don't want to answer, like, why, I understand. I'm just curious. Like, super curious. You lied about homework. Haken. How scandalous? I'm not gonna get in the topic of homework again. I think homeworks are stupid, but that's just me. I know some people swear by homework, though. Wait, you said you did it and you didn't? You got grounded for a week just because you didn't do your homework? Really? Seems a little much. I remember, like, the things that I got grounded for. I got grounded for, like, skipping school sometimes. Hey, Zay. How was co-working going? Don't take that expression with me. You want your bed? Go home, go bed. How much longer do you have in the day left, Zay? Oh, whoops. When you lie about stuff, your anxiety acts up, which makes you confess. I mean, it's nice to know that you have like a moral compass when it comes to like lying and stuff like that. You just got home. All right. You went home, now go bed. Go home, go bed, you know? Maybe eat something if you haven't already. You want uppies? It's okay. Uppies forever. Up. Can I do it? Uppies for everyone. Like a volleyball, just up. You don't wanna? You have some gaming to do for Windrose, don't you? Maybe. Mm-hmm. The more I see of Windrose, the more, ironically enough, the more I don't want to play it. Like, it looks fine, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's the type of like pirate game that I would have wanted to play. You got most of your phone locked down. YouTube was taken away and you wasn't allowed to nag out with your boyfriend after school, which gave you separation anxiety. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bacon. But at least he was understanding. You get floored. This is a pig.
Get floored.
He threw a pig at me. I got oinked instead. Don't know if they wasn't at school yesterday. Oh, man. Well, now that you're ungrounded, it shouldn't be as bad, right? You miss Floridian? You act like you're holding his obituary. About that, Bacon. What about it? Oof. Dad let you watch YouTube and Twitch today? Oh no, Mom's gonna be so upset. The little bit of freedom, Mom's gonna be so upset. You're not supposed to tell Mom. Internet Dad also says you shouldn't tell your mom. Now here's a fun thing for you, Bacon. You'll tell Mom? No. It's Dad's job. It's Dad's job to tell Mom. He's the one who gave permission. Grand Slam Finn Judgment. I love the name. Thank you for the follow and welcome on in. I feel like I'm listening like 28 days later. What name do you like to go by? Do you like to go by Finn, or would you like to go by Judgment? Yeah, welcome in. We obviously doing some shiny hunting, just hunting for really anything that happens to be in Mount Moon. He couldn't watch TV because he was playing Minecraft. Just dad things, playing Minecraft on the big TV, on the television. I don't recognize what song this is. The Binding of Isaac's Repentance. I've not played that either. I played normal Binding of Isaac, but not Repentance. But yeah, Finn, what brings you in today? Do you like shiny hunting? Did my I can't even say it ironically. My fox swagger. Oh, brother. Ignore me. The dad vibes. It's the wagging tails. He was technically grounded a week ago today, but don't know when you're officially ungrounded. I mean, if one parent ungrounds you, doesn't that count? I don't think it has to be a democracy where both have to unanimously vote. I can call you Finn. You're just chilling watching a movie on your TV while playing on your Switch. You used to shiny hunt, but it's been a while since you have done it. Shiny hunting, like in like the newer games, Finn, is super free. I decided I wanted to make it super duper really hard on myself for no reason. But what you watching? What movie? I've gotten into like my movie phase of like watching like that kind of media, so I'm kind of like open to people's like movie suggestions right now. Derp. Oh, Bacon, is Mom the one that grounded you? Yeah, okay, then you're still grounded until she says so. Sing 2, it's that animation movie. Sing 2. I don't think I've even seen the first Sing. I don't think I've ever heard of those movies. Is it like a Pixar movie? Kind of like Soul, I guess. Also raffle. Yeah, don't let me distract you from your movie or your game. I appreciate you stopping by, Fun. If it was Dad's weekend, he would have grounded you for long, but he changed his mind. It seems your dad has a soft spot for you, Bacon. Illumination, the same people who did Minions. Ah. Let me actually look up the poster for that. Oh. I haven't seen it before, but I do recognize it. Gotcha. I didn't know that they made a sequel to it. When did that come out? Because that movie was like 2016, that first one. Your favorite, your little brother, on the other hand, is your mama's, or is a mama's boy. It's usually how it goes. It's usually how it goes. Whenever I was younger, I was my mom's favorite, and my sister was my dad's favorite. Sing 2 came out in 2021. Interesting. Alright, so they're they're due for a Sing 3. Due for a Sing 3. You never know. Might be a Sing 3. It's been 5 years. It's kind of like Bendy and the Ink Machine. They like release something new like every 3 years or something. Every 3 or 4, I think. Or was it Capcom? Capcom's like doing a game a year lately. They've been killing it. I should just love standard content schedules. Also, the 3-year cycle for like Pokemon development has been broken, which means that we're probably going to get like a killer Gen 10 game. God, they've had so long to work with the Switch 2 then. You'd get ungrounded soon. Your boyfriend wants to have a pizza day at the park close to your house. I mean, you could always ask your mom, like later on, hey, can I be ungrounded? No context, no nothing else. Just, can I be ungrounded? Sometimes the simplest way of asking is the best way. That's never happening. Well, you could ask her how long you're grounded for. Mom's strict. Yeah, but strictness can only go so far when it's detrimental. Oh, it's all Geodudes. But on your Switch Lite, you're playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order. That's like a that's like an isometric beat 'em up game, right? Where you get to play as just a bunch of different like heroes. Yep, okay, awesome. Oops, all Zubat. I always thought those games looked really fun, but I would only want to play them in like multiplayer. You did, and she said it depends on your behavior. Well, I mean, you seem to be acting good, right? Have another raffle. Look at me instigating, trying to get ungrounded. Oh man, I am a bad poster child for like listening to parents. My mom took my laptop away once, and I snuck into the room and took it back. You've also been playing Fire Red on your Switch? There you go. Are you thinking of shiny hunting in Fire Red, or are you just playing through it casually? Fire Red's been so fun to play through. I've played through it multiple times, like both for stream and off stream. Like here, just playing through it casually, playing it offline for like retro achievements and stuff like that, doing a Professor Oak challenge offline as well. Fire Red's been so fun to play. Or Fire Red and Leaf Green. You hope, but your definition of good is different from hers. Casual playthrough already have 4 badges. There you go, Finn. What team do you have so far, if you can remember? Oh well, that's an if. You're probably. What you said earlier? What you were playing? Hold on. Oh no, you didn't specify the game, so that means you probably are playing Pyro. I mean, there can't be harm in asking, though, right, Bacon? Bacon, do top. I believe you're in the top 5 currently. This makes me think of, like, Nightshade a bit. Like, some of the stages. Maybe even the lap stage in Shinobi would count with this music. It was 4th. Oh yeah, Whiskers has been on a tear today. It is interesting though that how close Lav, Sal, and Whiskers all are. Mass won 200,000 earlier. Yeah, it still is not in 1st. Or sorry, it's still not even in 5th. Yes, you're in 6th. Oh wait, how close are you behind? You're about 24,000 behind. You could try. Do I have dueling enabled? You could try dueling Bacon for the 24,000. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Your boy forgot you into WWE. Uh-oh. New wrestling fan? I get all my wrestling information from TikTok now. But I used to be a pretty advent or yeah, that's the right word. Like fan of WWE. Started watching a little bit before like John Cena's debut in like 2002, I want to say. And I kind of like stopped watching, I want to say around 2015. You're only a fan of one person though, and who's that? Yeah, Zay, you need an amount, bud. Well, now you're on cooldown because you did gamble the Pepega. Danhausen? Dude, he is having some very fun work with Miz right now. He is having some phenomenal work with Miz right now. It's gonna be nice to see if R-Truth passes on the torch to Danhausen. Yeah, you are cursed. I saw an ad where he goes, maybe it was actually shown like on the show, but I saw an ad where he goes to the Miz's house. You have a Charizard, a Pidgeotto, a Snorlax, a Raichu, a Nidoqueen, and Gloom. Gotcha. Oh, actually, hold on. Do I have it? I don't actually. All right. Finn, if you want to hang out till the end of stream, which I'm going to 7,000 checks today, I'll show you Charizard and Snorlax. Those are 2 of the shinies that I have. He had a whole army of, I'm not saying that, 2 weeks ago, and they gave him a blimp. Yeah, that not a good word. Give him a blimp. What a wild thing to give Danhausen. It has to be called that? Well, Even given context, I will not say the word. Interesting, though. I've always heard that they don't like the word. But oh well. It's not, like, really my thing anyway. I just say short haha. Always what I've said. But that's what I get. That's what I get. Being 5'10", anyone, or sorry, 5'10", being 5'11", anyone's shorter than me. So 5'10" and under is haha short. You have been to 3 WWE shows live in Montreal. WWE Super Show, Raw, and SmackDown. Oh, since I think there's ads kicking in, hold on. You keep cursing your boyfriend and he keeps asking why. Oh, because of Danhausen? SmackDown and Raw. Oh, I get it. I get it. Raw, dude, Raw is like my favorite show. To be fair, I guess out of context, just hear you are cursed. Probably a little bit of a what are you doing? Could you imagine, like, I just add like a redeem called cursed and it's literally him just popping up on the screen and pointing somewhere random? Oh, wait. Just pick someone at random in chat and just times them out for 5 minutes. Yeah, just Danhausen saying you are cursed. All right, there's another raffle. We got 200 more checks to go through. So for those who are new, and maybe those returning that also do not remember, the red orbs, whoever has the most, like the top person, whoever has the most at the end of the month, aka today, gets a shiny voucher for any shiny name claim that they want. That hasn't already been claimed, of course. So if you want to name, say, a Zubat that doesn't have a name, you can use the shiny voucher on that. Kind of like small ways to get you, involved in the Shiny Living Dex, since this takes so long to do. Nice, Bacon. Oops, all Zubat again. Oh, I didn't have that Articuno out. Oh, also, this actually, funny enough, this Articuno is actually a shiny. No, it's not. I don't have the shiny Articuno on me. Do I? I don't have any shinies on me. Oh, wow. So, that's right. Fire Red's the one that has the shiny Articuno. I forgot that I have most of my shinies on Fire Red. Ignore me. I can't remember where my shinies are. You're not winning, they're being reset, might as well gamble. They're not, no, only the top person gets reset. Everyone else keeps their points. It gives a chance for everyone to essentially win. So if you didn't gamble at all and you just kept like winning raffles, you could eventually just earn enough points to get up into first. You was hesitant? Well, it's a good thing you were. I mean, there's pros and cons for gambling. If you're here enough to the point where you can gamble so freely willy, like Koki and Sal do, then, I mean, it's good for you. There are other ways to actually get points as well. You can roll the dice, and you can earn red orbs that way, though you run the risk of getting timed out as well. If you roll a nat 1 on any of the die, you get timed out. And if you roll the maximum number for your die, so like a d12, you roll a 12, then you get orbs. You can also do exclamation pull to pull on like a gacha machine, and you will sometimes get stuff like shiny vouchers, for example. You can also get amulets or sorry, amulet coins, or even repels. Repels make it so you do not get timed out if you're rolling that one. Amulet coins will double the reward from the dice rolls. Nice say. Look at that. From 141 to 283,000. Yeah, people have gotten super lucky. Like, some people can gamble 5 times in a row and get like super high on their amount. You suck at this? No, Bacon, don't say that. There are some people that will literally come in here, their first action is to roll for the day. Like, their first chat message is to roll, and they get timed out. Is this also a Mori? It's Undertale. I'm trying to remember where this one was from. You did meet a WWE Hall of Famer. You met Rikishi at Montreal Comic Con last year. Interesting. Didn't know that Rikishi was big into comics. The legend Rikishi himself. His matches were always really fun to watch. Oh, exclamation dice will tell you all the information about the dice rolls. It is 4, 6, 10, 12, 20, and 100. Oh, another raffle. Yep, so I'll actually read it out loud for those who haven't heard it before. Use exclamation D4, 6, 10, 12, 20, or 100 to roll a dice. And I know...
It's time!
Oh, God. Wow, I didn't think you guys would be getting such good uses out of stop. The first day that it's active. What do you guys think of it so far? Aside from me needing to increase the timer to 15 minutes. Maybe I should increase the cost too. It's super funny just how it halts everything. You hear me say one thing and then it's just, nope, see ya. Gives more time for stream. I guess that is true. Gives people time to troll me. I'm pretty sure we had this song earlier. Oh, I see why. It's in different months. I guess there's totally different songs in Amori. Ooh. I will say, I think one of the things I like the most about WWE right now is they're like really increasing the amount of like Samoans that are in like the show. Because before it was just like what, The Rock, Umaga, and like one other person that was like on the active roster whenever I was watching. And now like the amount of Samoans that are in WWE is like there's like 8 of them, and it's super cool. It's also really fun to be watching them like all like feud. They got rid of Kyrie. Yeah, I saw that. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how like we want Kyrie. I've been seeing that show up a lot, especially since I think she was in the middle of like a storyline with somebody. I think it's spelled Kairi. I think it's how it's spelled. Like I said, I get all my stuff like WWE now through TikTok, so it's like I'm not necessarily the most up to date on everything that's going on in WWE. I just get most of the fun stuff watching. Sorry, what, Lev? No. Kyrie, the wrestler, not the one from Kingdom Hearts. She was, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it just now occurred to me, Lav, that Kyrie spelled the same way. You like that story? I mean, it seemed to be that people were enjoying it. I mean, people have been asking now that, like, now that Kyrie isn't there, it's like, how does the storyline continue? Because she was like a pivotal part of it. And does she like just like pretend that Kyrie's not there now? That she's like not there? It's like how does the story go now? Sippy sip? I don't have any more sips. I have no more Drake in my drink. I can do the stretch for you though. So go get more. Well, if I wanna do it, Brad, what if I don't wanna? We only have like 10 minutes left. Asuka said she got rid of her. Is that really how Asuka is presenting that? You're telling Kai? Tell Kai as much as you want. Tell Kai as much as you want. He's not my dad. He's not my dad. Let me actually pause the sips. Since we're going to be wrapping up not that much longer from now, since it doesn't take that long to do 100 checks. Actually, is Kai live yet? Today's Thursday. He is. Can someone go tell him that he is the biggest meme and that I don't have to do sips just because he thinks that he's my dad? And you gotta say dad like that. You can't say dad, you gotta say dad. You know my dad. Died. Dad. He's not my dad. I don't know how you would spell dad. Like spelling it like that. Maybe I should pull him up on my stream actually. Or not on my stream. I should probably pull him up here. Dead. Yeah, sometimes pronunciations of words have to be like actually said, not just like I don't think it can be spelled out. You know what I mean? But oh well. Alright. Let's get these checks done. More than likely not gonna be a shine today, which is sad, but oh well. It happened. What do? We just pick ourselves up by our bootstraps and run it back again. So something else I was thinking about, Saturday. So since I'm not going to be live tomorrow, Saturday, we're probably going to be trying to maybe play chicken. We're probably going to be trying to play more Resident Evil 4 Remake, since we still need to finish that game. And then we'll probably resume weekdays on Sunday. stuff happens, you can always resume the hunt next time. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Bacon Char Char. I usually only hunt one day a week, Finn. And usually the other days are just variety content and stuff. Because, like, the one time I was trying to do, like, shiny hunting, like, constantly, just, like, every stream was shiny hunting, I burned myself out pretty bad. Though when Safari Week comes rolling around in June, right? We will just be doing shiny hunting that week. Like, whatever days I stream would just be shiny hunting. Because we'll be in the Safari Zone. We did not get anything last year in the Safari Zone, which sucks, but maybe this year will be different. So goes the RNG of Fire Emblem Green. All right, second to last raffle coming at you. It's a shame that a level 60 Raichu still can't hit a Geodude with an electric tag. Curse you being grounded. All right, what do we have next? Oh. You're making nachos. I hope they're good nachos. What kind of toppings you gonna put on them? I think I'm just gonna eat a Hot Pocket whenever I get off stream. This is one of my favorite games, by the way. Say it like Gerwood. Oh god, I don't know if I can hit that octave. Because I was saying it like Donkey. I'm gonna make some nachos. Because, you know, waffles. Oh no, that is Gur. No, it is. I think it's both actually, now that I think about it. I've only seen Shrek once. Alright. I watched Invader Zim a lot more than I watched Shrek. Yeah, I don't think I can hit the octave that Gur just hits at. He's also loud. He's also very loud. And you know what? I'm not very loud. They're making another Shrek movie. I heard. And this is after I finally saw Shrek 1 for the first time, like, last month. Now everybody's wanting me to watch the other Shreks, Finn. They're like, yeah, go watch Shrek 2, and then Shrek 3, then Shrek 4, then Shrek 5, and Shrek Forever, and Puss in Boots, whatever the second one's called. They're trying to get me indoctrinated into the Shrek swampdom. Gotta save room for the tuna. Tuna nachos, huh? Can't say I've had that before. Nope, just cheese. Oh, just cheese nacho. Not nachos. What? Nachos. But what if you nacho cheese? It's designed for it. Oh, what a day. What a day. 2,000 checks or another 2,000 checks and nothing. I mean, I guess we have 2 more full sets. You and your dad got to make the cheese. There you go. I don't know how to tell them this, but cheese bacon's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun if you guys haven't done it before. Oh, actually, I guess I should ask, what kind of cheese are you gonna make? All right, per usual, got to do these one at a time. Let's see here, it is. Oh, this is actually the right one. Okay. Velveeta. All right, nothing. Nothing. But you're waiting for stream to end? It will be ending very shortly. I need to show off the Charizard and Snorlax, though, before we end, and then we're going to head over to Kai's. Then the last check of the day. I know I did it out of order. That was by accident. Okay, no shinies. C'est la vie. I always seem to get my shinies like later in the days anyway. But that's okay. YouTube, if you like today's little ramble, you know, kind of like stream of consciousness, and also, you know, talking about there's a properly shaped box over there. Make sure, you know, to like follow or subscribe for more, and hope to see you around, YouTube. But with that, YouTube, thank y'all for coming. I'll bid y'all do, and memento mori. Have a good one.